You're crossing a suspension bridge. The bridge is wide enough for only one person to pass at a time. A man is approaching from the opposite side. He's carrying a gun.
I shoot him.
Suppose he's your husband.
I shoot him.
In self-defense?
To spare him the grief. One must die, and one must live.
The age of heroes is over, buried alongside the boss and her bankrupt beliefs. A deterrent for hire, an army without borders. From now on, our only heroes will be machines.
As you both know, the United States views Central America as its backyard. Even after Cuba, we've managed to maintain a delicate balance with the U.S. He who controls Central America will win this Cold War.
So, what brings a distinguished scholar from the Costa Rican government to Colombia?
Over the past year, there have been sightings of an armed group in Costa Rica. They're not ours, of course.
Costa Rica doesn't have an army.
Correct. Article 12 of our Constitution states that the Army as a permanent institution is abolished.
The peace constitution. We are not allowed to bear arms.
Please, you must drive them out of our defenseless country.
This place is crawling with soldiers. They don't look like private security, more like hired guns. They're loaded with the latest gear from all over the world.
What are they after?
Whatever it is, it's not us.
You don't think they're here to push you back into Nicaragua?
Impossible. Didn't you see? They've got helicopters, tanks. It's like we're in Da Nang. There must be something else.
We come to you as our deterrent.
If your suspicions are true, force isn't gonna do any good. You'll have to find a political solution.
I understand that you and your men have neither state nor ideology, that you will fight any foe. You're an army without a state.
It's pretty obvious that they're backed by the CIA. We'd be making an enemy of our homeland.
And there'd be no turning back.
You're going after that cargo? Must be important,
Looks that way.
That would mean...
Nukes. They're bringing nukes into Costa Rica.
Holy Mother of God.
We're nomads. We always will be.
What? You'd rather keep wandering from conflict to conflict? Tools in the hands of whoever's fighting at the time?
The second we settle down, who's to say we won't become the warmongers?
We're not mercenaries. We're not a foreign legion. MSF's a business. A new kind of business.
In school, I also learned that peace is an unnatural state for human society. So, to achieve peace, we have to create it ourselves. Crying about it won't bring it about. Make it last.
You won't find it without making sacrifices. No offense, but I don't know what peace is. Never felt what it's like.
If he gives in, if he's about to sell out his compass, please.
That's a promise I can't make.
Why?
Amanda, we gave up our homes, but we're still alive. We're still fighting. And there's always another reason to keep on living.
My name is Paz, and I will do anything to protect my namesake. It is my one and only purpose.
Our goal is to create the perfect deterrent.
That's why I agreed to help develop it.
However, in order to achieve that perfect deterrent, we must show the world our strength.
But isn't deterrence supposed to stop nukes from being used?
Exactly. And so the one we launch will be the last one ever.
Everyone treats me like a child. I couldn't stand it anymore.
Chico, growing up means choosing how you're gonna live your life. What's the boss to you?
I'm the one she abandoned when she left this world. I won't rest until I get answers from the woman I loved.
So, you must have gotten a look at the facility when you escaped, right?
When I approached it, I heard a voice.
What did it say?
Jack. Yes, it simply said Jack, over and over.
Jack.
You've left everything behind. Your country, your identity, your past and ideals. But there's still one thing you haven't let go of.
What are you talking about?
The boss. You still haven't let her go. That's why you're so afraid to find out the truth about her.
Do it! Tell me. I killed her.
Please, stop! Stop it!
I killed her. My beloved. With my own hands.
When heavens divide, I will see the choices within my hands. How can we ever protect and fight without tiny souls? Let me shine like the sun through the doubts and fear. Do you feel the storm approach as the end draws near? When heavens divide, time will come to softly lay me down. Then I can see her face that I long to see. And for you, only you, I would give anything, leaving a trace for love to find a way. When heavens divide.
When the revolution is victorious, I want my country to be at peace.
I had no choice but to face up to the nukes.
She'll tell us. I know she will.
The advent of Peace Walker will bring calm to this restless world.
Promise me, Snake, that you'll bring back peace.
From now on, call me Big Boss.
Peace won't just come to us. We are going to have to meet it halfway.
Revolution or no revolution, you pick up a gun and sooner or later you're going to hell. Are you prepared for that?
If the alternative is giving up the country I love, I'll take hell.
Welcome to hell.
Come to your senses, man! The fate of the world, the fate of the Earth is at stake here!
Yeah, so I don't know. I remember seeing that way back in the day, and I thought it was a neat trailer. Let's just pop that down. Pop that down. You remember that on PSP? Well, I'm gonna be honest. From what I remember of you playing it on the PSP, was you got stuck on the first tank boss. And after you beat it, you didn't really play it much after that. But that's just what I remember. So that's not too far into the game. What am I looking for here? What What am I looking for here? Let's see here. Just give me a sec. I'm looking for the autofocus. Watcha. There we go. All right. So we'll be starting Peace Walker today, which should bridge the gap between Metal Gear Solid 3 and going forward. It also depends if we count Portable Ops as canon, but I mean, I would. It was shown and talked about in Metal Gear Solid 4, so we'll consider canon. So, from what we remember, what happened to Big Boss after MGS3? He left Foxhound. He left Fox. And he gave up. He just lost his purpose. He just... After everything that had happened to the boss, he lost his will for everything. So eventually he was kidnapped by Cunningham and all that, and the entire basic point of Portable Ops was, oh, Gene is telling Big Boss that he has no purpose. So what's the point? If he wants to carry on the boss's will, he needs purpose. So he did go back to the US. And once back in the US, he formed the Patriots with Zero, Eva, Ocelot, Sigint, and Paramedic. He was... Zero propped him up as the face of the Patriots. But unfortunately, since Big Boss and Zero both separately misinterpreted the boss's dying will in two separate ways, there was a lot of friction between them. And Big Boss kind of figured that he was just being used as a figurehead for the Patriots. So Zero, who realized that Big Boss was distancing himself, started the Les Enfants Terribles project, which would create a Solid, Liquid, and Solidus Snake. Now, this was without Big Boss knowing, so Big Boss fucking left after that. In a huff, he left. And that's where we're starting here, is him starting his own tiny private army. An army without borders. What the fuck was it? A nation without borders? An army without borders? One of the two. And as we saw in Metal Gear Solid 4, Big Boss and Zero each thought they hated each other, but unfortunately they realized that they didn't when it was far too late. They both considered each other... Well, Zero considered Big Boss a friend till the end. But we'll get into that when we get to MGS5. The final Big Boss game. So we'll be playing Peace Walker on the HD collection for the PS3. Comes with Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear Solid 3, and Peace Walker. It was also available with, what was it, the Essential Collection? Which, I don't know why they didn't wait a couple of years and release that on the PS4, considering the HD Collection already existed on the PS3. Yeah, the camera is having some problems focusing. I have adjusted it a few times. There's not a much I can do here. Other than constantly focusing. Blur, 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 blur. Not slow bird, but a bit. I mean, my other option is to just have it at this focus forever, and then as soon as I move anything towards the camera, it will not be focused. So I'm just gonna trust the camera that it will focus. Now, if you got the Metal Gear Solid HD collection on the Vita, you'll notice that it only comes with 2 and 3. That's because the Vita can play PSP games, so they're like, ah, fuck it. Ah, fuck it. They'll just buy Peace Walker, the PSP version. But the HD version of Peace Walker is really good, so we will be playing that version. Alright. So let's jump into the final PSP Metal Gear Solid game. We went through the acids, we went through the digital novels. Fucking Christ. What the fuck was that? That was new. Why didn't any other fucking game do that? Ah, whatever. I hope that just means that the audio's fucked up and everything. And everything's just fucked. Oh, the trophies for Peace Walker are fucked because they have online trophies which don't work anymore. Alright. 1974. So yeah, we went through the acids, we went through the digital novels, we went through the portable ops, and here we are at the actual fucking Hideo Kojima one. So from what I remember, Hideo Kojima wasn't originally going to be doing this game. After MGS4, he was going to hand off the series. He was done, but I guess as the game was being developed and he saw how much of the plot revolved around nuclear deterrence and how bad nukes are, and you know how much Hideo Kojima hates nukes, he decided to get right back in there for this. And then this was going to be his final one, but then it wasn't! It's a whole fucking thing. It's a whole fucking thing. What you will have noticed in the trailer is that Ashley Woods does come back for this game for the cutscenes. There are some 3D cutscenes, but not all of them. But I'd say that Ashley Woods, in this game at least, shows that he has gotten far better. I would also, you know, maybe put that to Hideo Kojima being kind of a perfectionist when it comes to his babies, his games. Big Boss facing Hatsune Miku the game, yeah. Yeah, so that's... I did consider playing the PSP version. PSP version has the product placements and everything, but the PSP version also has a Vocaloid editor mode. Where you can edit the Vocaloid voice for the robots in this game and change them. That was not carried over to the console version, so we'll see how that goes. Edit screen displays. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. I fucked it up already. Oh, God. Adjust the display until the red line surrounding the background fit the screen perfectly. Yeah, I fucked this up already. Until it fits it perfectly, right here. It's gonna be a bit different for the stream, but whatever. Saving, do not turn off the power. Alright. Transferring. Okay, we can transfer from the PSP game if we chose to, which we won't because we don't have a PSP save anymore. Data management, screen display. Okay, so that's all nothing. That's all nothing. This would also be the first, No, I guess it wouldn't. Portable Ops, we had a mission-based system. Input your player name. Okay, well, fucking. Why? Trust me, this will be the last time we have to use this fucking keyboard in this fucking marathon. Didn't know about the transfer data, or I don't remember. Yeah, you can transfer data from the PSP version if you put thousands of hours into it. SOGESNAKE. Yeah, I did it. We did it. Okay. Configure similar to that of Metal Gear Solid 4. Configure MPO. Hunter type. Configuration is similar to that of Monster Hunter Freedom series. Yeah, that's what I want. Holy shit, hold on. What is the Monster Hunter? Okay. So that is the camera. That is move. That is shift camera. Hey, yeah, this sounds like a bad idea. I mean, I don't like the Metal Gear Solid 4 control scheme anyway, but it's the best we'll have. Alright. Weapon select. Equip, unequip. Item select. Equip, unequip. Select. Okay. Okay, no, that's fine. There we go. So what you'll notice in this game is Kojima likes to use colors, two main colors, to identify things. The year was 1964. The world is firmly in the grip of the Cold War, divided in East and West. One of America's heroes has defected to the Soviet Union. She was known as the Boss, the mother of the Special Forces. The soldier said to have led the Allies to victory in World War II. However, the American-made miniature nuclear warhead she took with her was used to destroy the Soviet research facility. Facing full-scale nuclear war, the leaders of the world's superpowers held top-secret talks to avert Armageddon. The Soviet Union wanted assurance that this was not the work of Uncle Sam. They wanted America to eliminate one of the most legendary soldiers, the Boss. The person assigned to this mission was her closest apprentice, the soldier known as Snake. Snake made the anguished journey into enemy territory, eventually confronting and killing the Boss at the fortress called Groznygrad, proving America's innocence and avoiding nuclear holocaust. Having saved the world, Snake was hailed a true hero and given the title Big Boss. Good times. Following the award ceremony, however, Snake disappeared. Which was Portable Ops, but I think they don't acknowledge Portable Ops in this. Yes, Kojima likes to represent things with two main colors in this game. Yellow is friendly. Yellow is allies. Yellow is good. Yellow is peace. Red is war. Red is bad. Red is bad guy. Red is enemy. Yeah, this looks really fucking good on the PS3. I mean, it looked good on the PSP, but looks really good on the PS3. HD'd up, baby. Soldiers Without Borders. That's what it was. Oh god. Oh god.
Boss!
Kick his ass!
Hey, boss! Wanna go around?
This is not gonna go well for you, sir. Free control time. Wow. You wanted this, sir. I don't know why you wanted this.
The boss is gonna join us! Show him how it's done, boss! Your first priority in enemy territory is knowing your surroundings. Your life depends on where you are looking and how fast you can identify your targets. Therefore, you must first master moving your line of sight. To move your line of sight, use the right stick. Now, when I give you an order, look in that direction.
Was this re-recorded for the HD version? I don't think so.
Look down. Good. You should be familiar with the up and down controls now. Press the action button if you're ready to move on.
You know, I think, you know, I think we'll be fine. But yeah, Snake has this,
All right, let's try up and down on the right stick.
Snake has this scar on his chest now, which he didn't have before.
Good. Look down.
Which he didn't have before. Now, I had to look this up because I don't think it's explained that well in the game, but... What the fuck was it called? It's a jigsaw. He has a piece of metallic string in him. He got it surgically put in his chest and also had it made look like the boss's scar. That way, if he ever gets captured, he can escape. He can break out. They just made it look like a scar. Snake, good.
What's going on, Kaz?
We've got guests.
Time to move.
Don't worry, it's not our friends from Langley. I brought him. Made sure we won't fall.
It's also the introduction of Kaz.
Call me Snake.
Oh, sorry, Vic Boss.
Call me Snake.
For us, there is no victory.
But in Revolution, doesn't one triumph or die?
We don't do either.
Yeah, so at this point, Snake hasn't accepted the name Big Boss. He just goes by Snake. He tries to go by Snake. Yeah, you'll see two primary colors here. Red and yellow.
Here.
Ah, thank you.
Yeah, I'd say Ashley Wood's art has gotten a lot better.
There's no coffee like Costa Rican coffee.
That's more of an anime feel to it.
So, what brings a distinguished scholar from the Costa Rican government to Colombia?
Professor Galvez comes from Costa Rica's University for Peace.
Steve Bloom, of course.
You see, over the past year, there have been sightings of an armed group in Costa Rica. They're not ours, of course.
Costa Rica doesn't have an army.
Correct. Article 12 of our Constitution states that the army as a permanent institution is abolished.
The Peace Constitution.
You think it's rebels who fled Nicaragua?
No, they don't appear to be guerrillas. They're far too organized.
What's your government's take?
The authorities in San Jose claim it's a multinational security firm, hired by the Development Corporation of Costa Rica. Lies, obviously. They're bringing in state-of-the-art weaponry and equipment by the shipload.
Where'd they get that kind of cash?
I fear La CIA may be involved.
The CIA?
The CIA.
As you both know, the United States views Central America as its backyard. Even after Cuba, we've managed to maintain a delicate balance with the U.S.
And your government can't just give them the boot?
We are not allowed to bear arms.
Japan's constitution has something similar. Article 9. It says Japan renounces war and can't maintain an army.
That's true.
I understand that you and your men have neither state nor ideology. That you will fight any foe. Please, you must drive them out of our defenseless country. We come to you, the Militaires Sans Frontières.
So, you want to hire us?
Yes, as our deterrent. We can't afford to pay much, it's true. But we can offer you this. A forward operating base. An offshore plant in the Caribbean.
Sounds pretty good to me. This place is becoming a mess anyway. Snake, we need someplace we can settle down.
A mother base of some sort.
To cooperate. Unofficially, of course.
A chopper for transport would be nice too.
I'll see what I can do.
Hold it. You seem to think we're just a pack of dogs of war. Is that right?
Yes, that's what I've heard. You're an army without a state.
No, we've only left our countries behind.
Please, you must help us.
If your suspicions are true, force isn't gonna do any good. You'll have to find a political solution.
The government's hands are tied.
Go back to your bosses in San Jose. Tell them if they want, I'll introduce them to a negotiator I know.
No. I'm not here on their behalf.
So, what are you doing here?
For over 20 years, I've preached the virtues of peace at multiple universities. Tonight, I stand before you as an educator. This is my student. She came to me to study peace. Her name is Paz. Paz Ortega.
Paz.
Oh god. Oh god, I forgot.
No kidding. That's my name too. Kazuhira. It's Japanese for peace.
Kaz and Paz? No way.
Kaz. Call me Kaz.
They've got a supply port north of Puerto Limon, a town in la Costa del Mar Caribe. A few days ago, Paz stumbled upon that facility while searching for a lost friend. She was captured. She's only a child, 16 years old. They did terrible things to her.
Oh,
but
Jesus!
Somehow she managed to escape.
Oh god, Kojima, no! Kojima, no!
Thank God. She's huérfana. Her mother died when she was small.
No, please.
And she lost her grandparents in the Civil War. She hates war with a passion like no other.
Fucking Christ.
My name is Paz, and I will do anything to protect my namesake. It is my one and only purpose. Please, get them out of my country. Make them leave Costa Rica.
Sorry, kid.
We know who you are, Big Boss. That is why we've come to you.
It's not a good sign. Prologue, an army without borders. So this game is built into 3 acts, and it kind of ends after the first act, and then everything after that you kind of have to unlock. Which I remember because I thought I had finished the game way back in the day. I remember when this game came out. I actually got it early way back in the day.
Snake. I see you've landed.
Oh, wow.
That makes one giant leap for us.
Oh, wow.
I'm sending this from the offshore plant, our mother base. The signal is unidirectional. I'll be giving you commands and advice through this channel. Keep your headphones on at all times and pay attention. Also, make sure no one else can listen in. Snake, are you clear on the controls? Take a minute.
It looks alright for what used to be a PSP model.
Use the right stick to adjust your view.
Yeah, I remember getting this,
Use the start button to open the menu.
So, yeah, it means she's orphan.
Why shooting
Good to know.
practice. Select a target and squeeze off a round or two. Press the directional buttons while holding the R2 button to switch weapons. Ready your weapon with the L1 button.
What the fuck is going
then
on
press
here?
the R1 button to fire. How about a little shooting
See,
practice?
I'm flicking down on the joystick, but he's facing up. That's maybe the controller. I don't know. But yeah, I remember getting this way back in the day after it came out, and beating the first act, getting the credits, and then being like, "Oh yeah, that's it. Yep." And then just not playing for a long time, and then eventually realizing that, oh, that wasn't the end of the game.
First unequip any other weapons, then ready it with the L1 button and strike with the R1 button. The M16 is a standard assault rifle, capable of rapid fire.
Yeah, this looks pretty good for a PSP game. I mean, the graphics are kind of mushed together. Snake's kind of all blurred together, but, you know, it's fine. There's no jaggies. There's no jiggies.
That's right. Nicely done, boss. The over-the-shoulder view allows you to aim with a high degree of precision. Body part targeting correction will automatically shift your aim.
Okay, yeah, we already know the control. Okay, so we picked the MGS4 control, so we already essentially know.
Enemy's vital points can bring them down with a single shot. You can also potentially avoid lethal shots. Say if you just want to slow the target down.
Grenades. Stun rod may be important.
Can put enemies to sleep. The closer to the head you hit, the more effective it is. Tranquilizer rounds are
We also have the crouch walk.
Don't waste them.
It's true they don't have an army anymore in Costa Rica. Yeah, just like Japan still doesn't have an army because of their stuff too. Which I heard that the new guy that's taking over in Japan wants to change that so they can have an army again. Because the world is shit right now.
Grenades explode. You load them, Snake. Use the L1 button to ready throwing weapon. Once you've readied the weapon, throw with the R1 button. When using throwing weapons, hold the attack button down longer to throw farther.
There we go. There we go.
Throw the weapon
We don't kill anybody in this game. We will continue that. We will uphold that forever. Okay, maybe some of the textures haven't aged well, like that barbed wire up there.
Thank you for agreeing to this, Snake. Man, am I glad to be out of here. Finally,
And
we can leave all
the
that
stuff
crap
on
at
his, the
San
logos on
Geronimo
his arms.
behind. Break into the mercenary business for real. Let me guess. You're doing it for her, aren't you? For her.
I have fallen in love with this 16-year-old child, says Big Boss. He hasn't, but... Goodbye, Paz. Goodbye, other guy. Steve Bloom.
Are they still here?
Come on, Snake. This could be good for us. They're willing to give us an offshore plant. A place we can finally put down some roots. This is our chance to expand MSF.
We don't need a place to stay, Kaz. We're nomads. We always will be.
What? You'd rather keep wandering from conflict to conflict? Tools in the hands of whoever's fighting at the time?
The second we settle down, who's to say we won't become the warmongers?
Listen to me, Snake. We're not mercenaries. We're not a foreign legion. MSF's a business. A new kind of business. Look, it's not like we're trying to start a war here. All we need to do is find out who this security company really is.
Come on, Kaz. It's pretty obvious that they're backed by the CIA.
Wait a sec. That would mean...
Our friend, the Professor, is likely KGB.
I see.
We'd be making an enemy of our homeland.
And there'd be no turning back.
Ah, this damn thing won't light.
Huh?
Put on some coffee, Kaz. It's time for a little chat with the professor.
Now that you're all thoroughly soaked. Wow! A prosthetic hand! Really wish I had one of those.
When I got my medal from the Secretary General, he gave me this prosthetic hand as well. But smoking was ruining my lungs, so I quit. I've not had much use for it since.
It's great.
It's quite an honor to meet the legendary Big Boss.
Hopefully Snake will never have the need for one of those.
That's just a code name the CIA made up.
Then perhaps I should call you John.
Jack.
I don't have a name. Stop using that code name you liked so much 10 years ago. What about you, comrade? What do they call you back at Center?
Well then, allow me to get straight to the point. Land as slim as a whip, hot as torture.
That's the Chilean poet, Neruda.
Central America is the navel of the American continents, bridging north and south. We want this land. We'll build a socialist stronghold, then use it to split the Americas in two.
America would lose its backyard.
And with it, its economic production, shipping lanes, and strategic value. We, on the other hand, would gain a base from which all of Latin America would be well within our reach. He who controls Central America will win this Cold War. First comes Nicaragua, toppling the pro-American Somoza regime. In preparation, we've begun instigating anti-Somoza sentiment and providing aid to the Sandinista National Liberation Front.
You're manipulating Sandinista into overthrowing Somoza for you.
After the revolution, Nicaragua will become a socialist state.
You think America's just gonna let that happen?
Certainly not. After all, the CIA is already here.
And that's the armed group inside Costa Rica.
Precisely. It's clear that they've been sent in to disrupt our efforts across the border in Nicaragua. Simply put, the army now stationed in Costa Rica is CIA capital. But it's more complex than that. The CIA's got something else planned as well.
What?
That is the million-dollar question. Big Boss, we want you and your unit to find the answer. Infiltrate and investigate the facility in La Costa where Paz was imprisoned. Learn all you can of their operations. Then, drive them out of the country.
You're asking us to settle a turf war between the KGB and the CIA.
What about her? That was all just an act?
Yeah. Kojima, once again...
You mean her words
calling the future?
She was captured, that much is true. But I've kept my KGB affiliation from her.
And you thought we'd fall for a sob story?
No. I had good reason to bring her along. She managed to escape with her life, but her friend was not so lucky. Why were they attacked? I believe this will help explain. Perhaps they saw something they weren't supposed to. Perhaps they heard something they shouldn't have.
Sony!
Paz took this during her escape. She says her friend happened to record it by accident.
What is that?
A portable
Sony stereo cassette player.
The first
Wow.
of its kind.
Ah, I heard they were working on something like that in Japan. Didn't know you guys were too.
I believe what you're about to hear will help you understand.
What is that? A Quetzal?
The phoenix bird.
Paz's friend was researching birds. She went out into the jungle to record bird calls and stumbled upon this.
So?
A horse?
So what?
Now it gets interesting.
Poisonous. I need to get rid of it. I chase it back to its nest. You can't. The snake's too vicious. It's all many people. I chase it away. It will bite you unless you kill it. Go home.
Boss. Voice print analysis confirms that this voice is indeed that of the legendary hero and criminal, the boss.
What?
The other hasn't been identified. Female in her 30s with a British accent. The song playing in the background was a hit in 1973.
What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your mentor? Your mission or your beliefs? I am loyal to myself.
Boss is alive in Costa Rica.
As I understand it, she was your commander, fought by your side. And that you killed her under orders from the CIA, thus surpassing her to become the hero known as Big Boss.
Who are you?
Well,
really?
What'll it be? Will you take the job?
Snake, it's gotta be a trap.
So you still can't turn your back on your country. Then I suppose you won't need this.
Wait!
Are you just gonna stand there for like 5 minutes trying to melt that?
I'll do it for the girl. For Paz.
Peace.
Okay. For peace, then.
So yeah, this game is the introduction of Kaz, who would eventually become Master Miller in the later games. Snake, can you put that gun away? We're not using that.
There they are. CIA mercs. Snake, you've got to get past them undetected. Avoid combat whenever possible.
We are not using that. We're gonna pull out our MK-22.
This is a sneaking mission. Hide behind stuff. Take the long way around. Whatever it takes to stay out of sight.
Nah.
Your gun is a last resort. It could just as easily kill you as save you.
Nah, it's fine. Nah, it's fine. Nah, it's fine. Look how fine it is.
Not enough room, huh? We'll keep it here at the base.
See how far we can get into this game without getting an alert.
The indicator in the upper right serves as a compass and shows sound sources. Pay attention to your surroundings. The percentage in the upper right is your camo index. The lower the number, the more easily you'll be spotted.
Yeah, the camo isn't going to be too much of a concern. Considering you can't change it on the fly, you're just going... You get to change it before the mission, and if you pick wrong, well, you're fucking stuck with it the rest of the mission, so... Nani? But yeah, now we have this crouch walk from MGS4.
Looks like you're
Which in MGS4, Kojima realized it was super overpowered and nobody would stop using it. So that's why in MGS4 Snake would get back pains, because he's old. That's not the case in this. Big Boss is so young and strong, he will never get back pain. So now there's no reason to never not be. Crouch walking. Oh shit. Suppressor, right. Right.
I know I saw something.
Love box. We get that this early? A bigger cardboard box might fit 2 people. So yeah, because this game was made for the PSP, there's a big 4-player mode. From what I heard, they wanted to capitalize on the Monster Hunter fan base on the PSP because oh boy, did Monster Hunter sell super well on the PSP. So they're like, we'll make a Metal Gear with a 4-player co-op. It'll be just like Monster Hunter. So a lot of these missions can be played with up to 4 people. Now, if you play them solo, it's still fine. It's not super balanced for 4 people. I know that some of the later bosses do get a bit spongy, but it's doable. It's doable.
Yes, sir, we broke him. We acquired the whereabouts of target 5.
Oh, Jesus.
Acknowledged. Spears are loaded. The barge has cleared Point Bravo.
Acknowledged. Out.
Oh shit! Quick time events! Oh no! I forgot!
Freeze! The cargo. Where's it headed? What is it?
Air suit! In the mountains!
What's up there?
Oh, okay. Snake! It's Hatsune Miku! What? It begins.
This is Snake. Kaz, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. You found a radio.
It's got a circuit that reverses the audio phase.
Let's switch frequencies from time to time, just to make sure we're not detected.
I found a map of their bases. The cargo's heading from the marshes west towards Irasu.
Nice going, boss.
Kaz, this place is full of film badges. Dozens of them.
Film badges? Like the ones used to measure radiation exposure?
The radio man was wearing one. And whoever he was talking to called the cargo spears.
Wait, that would mean...
Nukes. They're bringing nukes into Costa Rica.
Holy Mother of God.
Wow. Wow. So yeah, we do. If you do play multiplayer, you do get these weird fucking cutscenes of 4 snakes standing next to each other if everybody decides to play Snake. Wow.
Alright,
here's this mission-based system.
Think you can use it?
It tells me where their bases are, but it's just a bunch of points. No routes. I need better intel on the lay of the land.
Snake, the professor said he's got the Sandinistas on his side. Said you should get in touch with the FSL and Commandante.
Do they know they're backed by the KGB?
Nah. As far as they know, they're really fighting for the revolution. The KGB is staying behind the scenes. I'm not sure the Sandinistas are aware of what's really going on.
Still can't believe anybody would bring nukes here.
Yeah, that's a shocker. Costa Rica's party to the Tlatelolco Treaty, which declares Latin America a nuke-free zone. Based on Japan's 3 non-nuclear principles, it bans the testing, use, import, or deployment of nuclear weapons. If word of this gets out, Opinol will be forced to act. It'll cause an international uproar.
The treaty was signed to prevent another Cuban Missile Crisis. If the U.S. itself is gonna scrap it...
Latin America's too close to spawning another Cuba or two already. The entire continent would become one big powder keg.
Well, if they did bring nukes, we can't let them get away with it.
Are they planning a test? Showing off? Or is it all to keep the anti-American movement in check?
Good question. Why bring them here? I can't figure it out.
Whatever the CIA's up to in Costa Rica, the professor wants it stopped. We need to find out what that something is.
We need to get ready first, Kaz. Repairs?
Working as fast as we can, boss. This place is pretty beat. It looks like hell. But as long as you're with us, we'll make it heaven. No one can bother
heaven?
us here. No state telling us what to do.
Some sort of outer heaven?
Haven, our mother base. And with this foothold, we'll back you up even better than before. We're gonna turn this pile of junk into something big.
Can't remember if they ever go into how Kaz and Big Boss met. Maybe in a cassette tape. Because it just kind of happened. Welcome to MSF's Mother Base. Mother Base can support your mission in many different ways, from developing new weapons to collecting intelligence. Yeah, so this is our base. This is Mother Base. This will change over the course of the game. It will get bigger. It will get stronger. Zoom in and zoom out. Yeah, you can zoom out quite a bit, which should say everything as to how big this base is gonna get. We can look at these little boats. Just swimming around. Yeah. This does kind of get brought back in MGS5, but in MGS5 you can actually run around on Mother Base. Wait a second. I was gonna say, there isn't a password system like the PSP version had. Probably for good reason. R&D. Would you like to view the tutorial? No, I can figure it out. Alright. Usage level. So yeah, we're gonna put a lot into this one. Eventually we'll be able to upgrade it. Fulton system. This is another thing we'll have to get ready to upgrade. Analyzer would be nice too. Confidential document. Okay. What's our staff looking like here? No, thank you. Alright, so you're good at either the mess hall or intelligence, but we don't have either of those yet, so... okay. Let's see you. A lot of these portraits were actually in MGS4, so there might be some characters we see Okay. Analyzer. We can't, we don't have any GMP, so we can't actually build anything yet. I guess you go into R&D. Alright. And then we have to wait till we get a bigger base to put them in the mess hall in the medical ward. Versus ops. I don't know if these servers are still up. This is the online. Let's fucking see. Accessing server. I doubt this server is still alive. I don't fucking know. Search type. Global. Unable to find host. Okay. Apparently the servers are still up, maybe? It could also just be that there's nobody playing, which I would believe, but that's fine. It would suck if they took down the servers, because, again, the trophies for this game require you to do some online matches. Alright. Wait, we have GMP now? When did that happen? So we can upgrade this already. Alright, and then these, if we pass a few missions, the percentage will go up, so... we just have to wait. Level 12. Level 22, Jesus. Alright. One of the first missions we gotta do is probably collect more soldiers. Yeah, okay. So, these are main ops, which we did both of them. Fulton recovery. Snake has knocked out a radio soldier in the supply facility in Porto del Alba. Use Fulton recovery to retrieve the radio soldier. Killing the radio soldier will result in instant mission failure. Alright. Alright, so this is just going to teach us how to Fulton.
The boss has infiltrated the area around the coastal supply facility and knocked out the soldier there. But we can't just leave him there to be found. I need you to get in there and capture the unconscious soldier using the Fulton recovery system. Do it quickly before he comes to.
Great. Alright, so mission prep is where we can select our character, which could be Snake or any of the other characters we have in here. So like Alligator. But we'll just go with Snake. Alright, so we have... Ooh! Yeah, so... we have the jungle fatigues, and then just a bunch of colors. I don't know if they have... and they have naked versions. Yeah, there's no special stuff yet. I know in the PSP version you can enter passwords to get special t-shirts. But I doubt those are in this. A lot of these are returning from MGS3. Comrade.
Survival.
Okay. Oh, Snake is unavailable. We can't play Snake here. Just like the mission briefing was telling us. That's fine. Ooh, baby. Alright. Comrade.
Survival.
Just gonna remove all this, because a lot of these we don't need. We'll take that. And that will be that. Sure. Alright, so we have to make sure we take the Fulton. Absolutely have to make sure we take the Fulton. Portable audio player allows you to change background music. But you know, we might take that with us. We can play some swanky music when we're doing boss fights. Sure. Alright, there we go. Briefing files. And then this is, the cassettes.
Snake, you can use the Fulton surface-to-air recovery system to send prisoners and unconscious mercenaries you encounter back to Mother Base. I know you've used the Fulton before, but just to make sure I'm not missing anything, let's review the steps.
Okay.
First, attach a balloon to the unconscious enemy or captured prisoner.
Right. I hook a wire to their waist, and on the other end of the wire, there's a helium balloon.
Right. Then we'll send over a chopper to catch the floating balloon with its recovery hook and reel it up into its cargo hold.
And that's it?
And that's it. We finished installing the recovery hook on the Huey.
Wait, Kaz. Something doesn't make sense about this whole process.
This again.
Well, normally, Fulton recovery is for when you're using fixed-wing aircraft. With a helicopter, isn't it simpler to land and pick up directly?
Listen, Snake. You're going to be calling for recoveries repeatedly throughout your mission. We want to keep the risk of taking enemy fire to a minimum. The best way to get that done is to do the recovery in a high-speed flyby. That's what the Fulton surface-to-air recovery system is for.
Uh-huh. What's the real reason?
Helicopters are cheaper, and the repair bills will start adding up once the bullets start flying.
I thought so. Kaz, I know we need to keep costs down, but...
Boss, you really need to get rid of this whole army mentality. We're not the Pentagon. We don't have billions of taxpayer dollars to play with. And besides...
Fine. Just pick a reason that makes sense.
Helicopters have quicker response time. Sounds strange, yeah, but it works great. I promise. You'll get used to it before long.
Yeah, I hope so.
You mean I don't have to drag every fucking soldier back to the truck? Oh god. Oh god! And what's data files? What's in the data files? Oh, pauses tape. Between two women. Oh no. Oh no! We'll listen to those later. Wait. Does Paz have anything to say about this mission? Yes, she does.
The mercenary supply base is situated on elevated ground by the coast. I heard them call it Puerto del Alba, Port of Dawn. They have perfect visibility of the area from up there. We did our best to sneak in undetected, but one of the guards spotted us and we...
What is it?
I'm sorry. You'll have to ask Professor Galvez the rest.
It's okay. You've been through a lot.
I am sorry. I just cannot.
You did great, Paz. I won't let your efforts go wasted.
Good tape. Good tape. There's none. Alright. Yeah, so we'll listen to some of those audio tapes later. Because some of those get really important for plot reasons. There he is. Is he the only enemy?
Use Fulton Recovery to bring back knocked out soldiers. To use Fulton Recovery on a soldier, get up next to them so the icon appears, and push the action button.
I think I'm going to try to bring everybody back. Every single person. Wow, that guy doesn't care that his friend is unconscious. Wow, what a good friend.
That's too tall to climb. If only you had some equipment.
Like a box. Which comes into the 4-player co-op thing. Because you could have your friends hide in a box and then climb on top of said box.
Hurry up and send those knocked out soldiers back here. Don't mess around or they're gonna wake up.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. Ooh, wow, you're real good at your job, buddy. Wow, there's a lock on. Wow. This guy's gonna give me shit. That's not the right guy!
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
Alright. Yeah, this is just so much better than dragging every single person.
Onboard helicopter. Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
There, we did it.
Head for the recovery.
Now just to Fulton ourselves up and we're good to go.
You did it. Keep it up.
Wow. Mission complete. These guys better be fucking good soldiers. I don't have the analyzer yet. The analyzer is basically we can look at each soldier and see who's good and who's not. So we don't just drag back 100 useless soldiers. Following words can now be infused with heroic spirit. Here. Hobby magazine. So I'm not allowed to put Playboys down? Is that what they're telling me? Okay. We'll head back. See what's up. Okay, Hush Puppy, Analyzer, got it. Alright, Miller. Still can't really put you anywhere, that's fine. You can go into R&D. And these guys have to wait. Nothing else, huh? What do we need for this? 42 or higher, Jesus! Alright, well. Alright, well. Alright, what's next? These are cutscenes we've already seen. Fulton recovery, contact. Delve into swampy jungles of eastern Le Mans. Make your way to Sandinista hideout, where you will make contact with their Commandante. Okay.
Snake, I rigged that radio so you can contact our young lady friend Paz.
Is she okay?
No need to worry. She's tougher than you think.
Still just a kid.
Which is exactly why she could be an effective source of information. Besides, that little Angel de la Paz is the one who gave us this mission, right?
I guess.
I'll put her on.
Snake.
Paz, where are you?
Ciudad Colon. A school. The teacher told me to stay here until things quiet down.
Teacher? Oh, him. He's... Yeah, that's probably good advice.
See, he has a radio in his room, so we can talk anytime.
Pretty fancy for a teacher.
Promise me, Snake, that you'll bring back peace, and...
I know. I'll contact you if I find your friend.
Thank you. Snake, if you need to know about Costa Rica, the geography, the climate, the wildlife, anything, just ask me.
I think
I
I'm
know
good.
about its history and laws, too. We learned it all in school.
Got it. I have a question. I'll ask. What?
In school, I also learned that peace is an unnatural state for human society, and that war is a constant threat to our relationships with others.
That's right.
Yeah?
To achieve peace, we have to create it ourselves. Crying about it won't bring it about or make it last. Each one of us must go and seek it out.
You won't find it without making sacrifices. No offense, but I don't know what peace is. Never felt what it's like. Never even been interested in it.
Huh.
Snake?
Oh, sorry. Listen, Paz, I think your ideas are admirable. And I hope they turn out to be right.
Yeah, me too.
Peace is in your name. Who better to help bring it back?
Thanks, Snake. I will be here whenever you need me. See you later.
Snake, use your radio to call people.
I don't think
Stay
I will.
alert. You're in the middle of a mission and can't afford to let your guard down.
Got it.
Need to know more about Costa Rica? Haas can help you out.
Good to know.
We'll follow their transport route. This should take us straight to their main base.
From what I've seen, it looks like nukes.
Agreed. The key thing now is to confirm whether those spears really are what we think they are, and if so, why they're here.
Follow the transport route. Find the nukes.
That's what I'm thinking. First, we should make contact with the Sandinista Comandante. They can tell us more about what's up ahead. But it looks like their hideout's already come under attack.
We better hope they're still alive.
Snake, infiltrate that cabin and secure the Sandinista's Comandante. Neutralize any guards by knocking them out, putting them to sleep, or even using the Fulton recovery system.
Oh, I will use the Fulton, don't you
choose how to
worry.
handle it, boss.
Single. I'm sure I could host a game for the billions of people playing, but... Alright,
Survival.
I don't know why they keep putting that fucking gun in here. I'm not using it. You can't make me. Just fill her up. Alright. Shit, there's probably some briefing files. I'm gonna have to get used to that. Chapter 1, A Country Without an Army. I think there's just 2 chapters. I'm not entirely sure. Can't remember. See, eventually we have to watch out for the soldiers with helmets.
Northwest of there.
But there's a way to get around that. You can just shoot them straight up the asshole, and they will go down.
You can use the radio you just picked up by pressing the start button to open the menu window. You know you can assign the radio to the select button by choosing options from the menu
Yeah,
window.
I'm good. I'm good, Kaz. Don't worry about it.
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete. Fulton recovery subject confirmed on
I was trying to figure out what I was looking at. It was like, oh, I'm looking at the sky? What the fuck is going on here? Alright. Wait, that's the way we want to go. So what's over here? Nothing. We can't go over here.
Not enough room, huh? We'll keep it here at the base.
I'm trying... Okay, there we go. I was trying to... Okay, it's hold. It's hold to change and then just tap X to roll. Okay. Fucking Christ. Yeah, so unlike Portable Ops, where we were just stuck in one big area, one big empty area, we have many areas now. Ooh. Okay, you could get that fuck off my screen. Okay. The problem is we will be using many of these maps over and over and over. Much like Portable Ops, but it's fine, I guess. Oh man. Oh man, this swamp.
What's going on?
What is going on? It's fine. God, I hate these PS3 controllers.
Can't be imagining things.
Is that Liam O'Brien? Huh.
What's going on?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. I'm, not allowed to lie. Well, no. Okay, hold on. I can pretend to be dead, which is, new. I just have to hold the X button. So wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on here. Does that mean... Okay, there's no crawling in this game. Huh. Huh. So while MGS4 did introduce the crawl walk, or the crouch walk, we at least had all three options. But then again, since you had the crouch walk, you never really crawled, did you? But now they just fucking took it away in its entirety. Now you can just lie here. Be a corpse. Huh. I didn't remember that. Honestly, that's probably because once you have a crouch walk, you never crawl ever again.
Stay out of the water. That's beyond the scope of this operation.
Is that a fish? If I shoot like 4 or 5 times into this water, am I gonna get eaten by a giant catfish?
Stay out of the water. That's beyond the scope of this operation.
A big spook. Rio del Jade. Oh, wait, how many Fultons do we have left? We have 4. Okay.
Neutralize the security detail.
We should be able to get everybody here. Though we haven't been using the analyzer either. Though we don't really care at this point because we just need bodies. We need people. Whoops.
Someone attacking?
No! No! Nobody's doing nothing.
Going to alert status.
No, it's fine.
Maintain heightened alert.
I don't think we have enough Fultons to get everybody. We're gonna be one short. Shit.
What's that?
What's what? Go to sleep.
What is it?
Go to sleep. There we go. Fucking Christ. I think that's the last guy here. Yeah, okay.
This is HQ.
Wait.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed on board.
I can understand that the caution went away because I knocked out the last person. So who the fuck was talking? Who was saying that it's all clear?
Enemies close by.
Where? Where?
You've been spotted. Run for it. It's either
Who?
that or take out every last
there he
enemy
is.
soldier.
Start talking.
Oh, you're pretty good. Holy shit.
Good. You shook them. They're still looking, though. Don't make it easy for them.
Alright, so... there's 2 people left. Alright. Shit, I wanted to check some of these rooms. Nani? Oh, don't zoom in on him! Don't zoom in on the weird PSP model. Yes?
Stay away!
Oh.
Don't touch me! Get away!
¿Quién es? Eche? No way. What do we do?
Sandinista's right. I'm looking for someone.
Mi viejo!
Shh. He's dead. They killed nuestro viejo.
You're his daughter. Then that makes you his delegado, right? Relax. I'm not your enemy. Cuban.
A cigar?
I don't like this visual. Amanda's all right.
But I prefer cigarettes, you know. How do I look? A little like El Che, no? You Cubano?
Colombiano. A photographer. I came to Costa Rica to take pictures of birds.
Birds?
Yeah,
That's a bad
You've
excuse.
got no telephoto lens. How do you get your shots?
Telephotos for amateurs. It's all in the timing.
Oh.
Let me smoke
Okay,
too.
we can talk until I finish this.
Chico, fuck off.
Tell me what's going on here.
This place is crawling with soldiers. They don't look like private security, more like hired guns. They're loaded with the latest gear from all over the world.
I heard they're a security force hired by Codessa.
Yeah, and I'm Papa Noel. Those guys are UCLA's.
UCLA's? La CIA.
I saw them, setting up shop in town. They're planning to do here what they did in Chile.
If that's the case, what are they after?
Whatever it is, it's not us.
You don't think they're here to push you back into Nicaragua?
Impossible. Too much hardware. Too many bases. Didn't you see? They've got helicopters, tanks. It's like we're in Da Nang. There must be something else.
They have a base near here.
There's a factory to the north, across a suspension bridge.
Factory to the north, across a bridge. Have you seen the big transport boat, mercenary crew on the Rio del Jade?
You mean the barge? It's upstream from here.
You're asking a lot of questions for a photographer, Snake.
Any idea what's on it?
I could introduce you to some of our compas up there, but I don't recommend going to the mountains. We've lost a lot of people there. They take us captive, torture us for information about our compas, and then they kill us like pigs.
Got it. All right.
This was our last hideout, the final refuge for El Frente, after being pushed out of Nicaragua and into this peaceful paradise of Costa Rica. Then, El Monstruo attacked.
A monster.
Y mi viejo. Mi viejo. Papá. He was la esperanza. Our hope.
Now that Papa's gone, my sister's la comandante de la revolución.
Do not listen to him. Papa was a hero who fought by Sandino's side. I am only his daughter. You need a special talent to become cacique. It takes someone great to unite all of Las Compas.
Sorry to interrupt, but leaders don't choose themselves. Neither do heroes. You carry on his legacy of La Esperanza, and they'll follow you, no question.
You think so? My compas trust me, but not one of them calls me comandante.
Amanda!
See what I mean?
El Colibri!
That didn't take long, did it?
Get down!
Oh god, quick time event. Boop. I fucking hate these! Oh, 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 oh! Not entirely sure what happens if I fail. Boop.
What the hell?
Es un hombre nuevo, an unmanned weapon, a robot!
Oh no!
He won't survive the fall!
Out of my way! Better for him to die at the hand of a compa than suffer their torture. Stay here. As long as I'm still alive, I might as well repay. Over here! Find Chico! Venceremos!
Yeah, Amanda's pretty alright. Chico, on the other hand, I could do without, but we'll get to that. I have to figure out when we get the supply drop.
Snake, what was that thing?
Whatever it was, it looked unmanned.
Unmanned? I'd heard rumors, but an operational unit?
What the hell is going on here?
Not to quote Amanda, but the hardware they've got here isn't just unusual, it's overkill, which means one thing. It's nukes. So the question now becomes why?
We can't make that call yet. We need more intel.
How? Our source is dead.
But his daughter isn't.
Good thinking. We can follow her. Head for the next outpost and make contact with Amanda if she's still alive.
Roger.
A report has arrived from R&D. Huh. We also need to check the soldiers we got from the last mission. See if they're any good. Oh, we can make a rocket launcher. Alright. Oh wait, let's sort through the soldiers first. Let's sort through the men. R&D, 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 R&D. We need to hurry up and get a mess hall because these guys are just sitting here. At least we have more room in each of these, because what? In Portable Ops it was what? You could fit 10, 20 people in each section, which was horseshit. This one you got 50 for R&D, 100 for combat, I think it's 50 for all the other ones. Then you have to start worrying about organizing them. But at least with this one, you can move many soldiers at once. A lot of improvements from Portable Ops, essentially. Sure. Just make sure we have all this built while we're doing some of these missions. Okay. Alright. Alright, so we did,
Snake.
Just wanna check to see if there's any briefing files. Oh my god, there is so many briefing files we missed. Oh my god! Alright, well, in we go.
Kaz, what kind of shape is that plant the professor gave us in?
First time I laid eyes on it, I thought it was some kind of joke. It was a giant birdhouse. Seagulls everywhere. We eventually scraped off most of the rust and bird crap. The underlying structure's intact. Little elbow grease? and we should be in business.
Who used to own it anyway? Whatever shape it's in now, somebody sank some serious money into building it.
From what I can tell, an American university built it as a research platform for ocean thermal energy conversion. The name's still on some of the rusty old power turbines. I'm guessing they must have had government and corporate assistance to build it too. But they couldn't solve the thermal efficiency problem, and the project was canceled. Then after the university abandoned it, a KGB front company scooped it up for next to nothing. At least that's my theory.
How'd the KGB manage to buy a plant built with American capital, front company or not?
Yeah, that professor is quite the operator. One other thing. The plant's set up so that it can join up with other plants of the same standard.
So, they were originally planning on expanding the place, huh?
Hey, let's give it a shot. We can get some more people together and build this place up into a proper home for MSF. You're with me on this, right, boss? Still can't believe Professor Galvez was KGB.
Well, like the professor said, Moscow's hell-bent on communizing Latin America.
Yeah, the Cuban intel services are all in the KGB's pocket. You don't think he's got some kind of ulterior motive?
If the CIA is up to something, it's only natural that the KGB wants to know about it. But I doubt they're showing us their full hand.
We'd better watch our backs.
Okay, some of these are really long and some of them aren't.
What do you think, Kaz? Why did Paz come all the way to Colombia herself?
It's a long trip to make just to be Exhibit A in Galvez's sales pitch. She's only 16, still a kid. Maybe we should take her wish for peace at face value.
Because she clearly doesn't understand peace.
Don't forget to give the MSF staff assignments. Where you place people will determine how Mother Base grows.
Right.
That goes for me too. Assign me wherever you think is best.
You? I thought you were second in command.
Don't worry, I've got that covered. But MSF is still small, and I don't have the leisure of sitting around on my butt all day.
I see your point, but...
Not to brag or anything, but I kick ass at whatever job you gave me. Put me in the area you want to focus on developing most. I'll take real good care of the staff there.
Easy, Kaz.
Yeah, Kaz definitely looks like a scientist. Into the research section he goes.
You probably heard this a million times, Snake, but you should always avoid combat with the enemy when possible.
Right.
We're outnumbered and in unfamiliar territory. We won't survive long in a straight fight, even with you on our side.
I know. Avoiding combat is rule number 1 in a sneaking mission.
That's right. Don't let the enemy know where you are, and attack only when necessary, using hit-and-run tactics to cripple them. It's the essence of guerrilla warfare. Going by this map, you've got a lot of different terrain types between you and the hut where the Sandinista Comandante is being held.
Looks that way, doesn't it? Starting with jungle.
The enemy won't be able to see you very well, but your visibility won't be so hot either. Stay alert. Next, you've got the swamps along the river. Make sure you get a good feel for how robust surveillance is before diving in.
Will do.
Finally, there's the boat repair cabin. The Commandante's in there. It's a key enemy outpost, and security is going to be tight. You may have to let brute force do the talking. You still have a long way to go, Snake. Use caution and don't make a racket out there. Got it?
Yeah, it went fine. Aside from that one guy that was, hidden. Clearly.
So, are you a student at the University for Peace, Paz?
No, I am still in high school. But Professor Galvez lets me visit his office and study with him every now and then. International law, security, conflict resolution, human rights. We study all these subjects and then use them to build the foundations of peace.
Yeah, I get it. I just never heard the UN had a University for Peace before.
Oh, that. Well, to be precise, it is still being set up. They have started conducting research, but the UN has not passed the necessary resolution yet. Professor Galvez couldn't wait that long.
Oh, right.
Costa Rica abolished its army and has also hosted the Central American Court of Justice. It is the perfect place to build a university like ours. Don't you think?
Sure.
Kaz, you said Costa Rica has no army, right?
Correct. Article 12 of the Constitution declared that the Army as a permanent institution is abolished. It does permit us to organize armed forces for national defense based on inter-American treaties.
Only temporarily, then.
In effect, yes. But in the years since the Constitution took effect, Costa Rica has not once raised an army.
How does it keep the peace?
Paz, how does your country defend itself without an army? Especially in a rough neighborhood like Central America.
With the right kind of diplomacy. If we live up to our ideals and earn the respect of other countries, the international community will support us. The 2 times Nicaragua actually did invade, the conflict was resolved diplomatically under OAS auspices.
Doesn't that leave you depending on the U.S. after all?
American influence is unmatched, it is true. San Jose was critical of American policy at the time, but America supported us all the same. It was because we practiced peaceful diplomacy. That is what I like to think.
That's one way to approach it, sure. But there are countries out there who will use force no matter how bad it looks.
Maybe so. I know my way of thinking probably looks naive to you, but it is not like we expect peace without working for it. Diplomacy is a battle in itself, and we have to make the effort to seek out causes of misfortune and nip them in the bud. It was that kind of thinking that got me trapped in their base.
I'm not blaming you. You haven't done anything wrong.
The army was abolished 25 years ago, the year after the Civil War. I learned about the sorrow of civil war from a very young age, the futility of countrymen fighting each other, and the tragedy. Costa Rica learned the hard way. That is why it abolished its army. It decided to pour its efforts into education instead. More teachers than soldiers was the slogan.
Education is essential, no question. Even Che used to teach reading and writing in between guerrilla campaigns.
Costa Rica was poor at the time. We did not have many resources. I suppose we had to pick one or the other. The military or the schools.
Kaz was telling me Japan has a peace constitution, too.
That is right. Apparently, when Costa Rica was drafting its constitution, they looked to the Japanese as a model. Only, Japan's constitution renounces war itself.
Unlike Costa Rica.
But, Japan has a self-defense force, right? That I do not get. I think I will ask Mr. Miller about it next time I see him. He said he used to be in the JSDF.
Huh. You're a curious one, are you? Don't study too hard. What was that you were saying? Peace is not the natural state of men? You said you learned it in school.
That is right. They are the words of the German philosopher Immanuel Kant. In 1795, he wrote a book titled Perpetual Peace. Kant argued that it is precisely because peace is unnatural that we have to make it ourselves.
How?
That is what his book is about. Is the concept starting to sound interesting now?
Not really. I belong in a more natural world.
Is that so? My grandparents died in the Civil War. If only we had been at peace, they would not have lost their lives. Actually wish for war?
It's not like I want to hurt innocent civilians, but if someone attacks you, what are you supposed to do? A country needs the strength to defend itself. Otherwise it faces invasion, oppression, political subjugation.
If they would simply stop using force to tangle with each other, countries would not need force to defend themselves.
And how would you guarantee that?
Sorry,
but you have to understand how the world works in order to protect the ones you love. That's not to say ideals aren't important too. They are.
You are right, Snake. Thanks. Peace.
Peace.
Costa Rica's forests are more diverse than you might expect. Not all of them are tropical rainforests. Costa Rica is close to the equator, it is true, but it is also very mountainous.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Go up 4,000 feet in elevation and the temperature drops more than 7 degrees.
There are basically 3 types of forests. The lowlands are covered in tropical rainforests, the highlands by tropical cloud forests, and areas where there's a dry season have tropical dry forests. The lowlands along the Caribbean coast are mostly covered by hot, humid tropical rainforests, what most people envision when they think of jungle. The closely packed trees spread their branches out at great heights to soak up the sun. Their shade makes it dark near the ground, so be careful. Of course, with so little light, few plants can grow on the ground, so it might actually be easier to walk.
So even if you could photosynthesize, it wouldn't do you any good.
Photosynthesize? People cannot do that.
Uh-huh.
Most people, anyway.
Clearly.
The Development
She's never worn
Corporation
some
of Costa
moss
Rica,
camo.
or CODESA, was established 2 years ago. Since President Oduber was elected this year, the state has been putting a lot more effort into development.
The corporate state, so to speak.
Growth is good and all, but there is one thing that bugs me.
What's that?
I cannot help but wonder whether CODESA is not just a front for the CIA.
You mean what the professor was saying about the CIA mercenaries posing as security guards? They were using CODESA as camouflage?
I am worried that development is going to destroy the forests, but I do not suppose it has anything to do with this. This is a tropical rainforest, just like Bosque del Alba. The temperature and humidity can be brutal. El Senegal means place of mud.
No. Mud. Great. I'll watch my step.
This area often gets flooded by the river. There are canals here and there carved out by water.
Good places to hide.
But they will also make it harder for you to see. Be careful, Snake.
Hiding isn't so much of a thing we have to worry about in this game.
There should be a suspension bridge around there.
In lowlands like this?
The ground nearby is harder and higher than usual. The river cut through it, eventually creating a valley. There might be another way to get across the river somewhere.
I wouldn't want to run into someone on the bridge.
The valley tends to be misty, so you might not be able to see the water from up there. Fall and it will leave more than a bump.
I'll be careful.
When a river floods an area, the banks can collapse, creating a marsh. You see a lot of them around here.
I'll need to watch the noise my feet make in El Senegal.
There is a marsh on the other side of the river, too. The suspension bridge will take you there.
Okay.
The river running through here is Rio del Jade, or the Jade River.
Jade? Are there minerals around here?
No, it refers to the color of the water. You will have to go to Guatemala for jade.
Doesn't look all that pretty from where I'm standing.
We are still in the rainy season, so the river is a little muddy. It will return to normal once the dry season starts. Rivers are an important means of transport around here. They are relatively calm, and there are plenty of canals along the coast too.
A boat would be more than enough to transport some good-sized cargo.
Like a nuclear weapon.
We don't know enough yet. I'll keep looking.
Thank you, Snake.
Peace. That was all for the last mission. Pursue Amanda. Track and locate Amanda. Wait, are there any... Oh, hey, there's a few side-ups. Target practice. Oh. 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 We have to do those at some point, but we won't do them now. Track and locate Amanda, the Sandinista leader, and obtain intel on the enemy's bases and the route used to transport the nuclear material.
The direction Amanda's Sandinistas were going corresponds to the location of the next outpost, a supply depot. We should be able to make contact with her there.
Yep.
Can I ask you a favor, Snake?
If you ask nicely.
To make MSF bigger, we need to do some recruiting.
Yeah? What's your point?
I want you to avoid killing enemy soldiers as much as possible and send them back using Fulton recovery. Not much we can do with a corpse except give it a funeral.
Obviously.
Put him to sleep, knock him out, hold him up even. And if you do have to fight, try to leave them near death instead of dead.
And then use the Fulton recovery system. Sounds easy enough.
You know what'd be really nice, though? If we had a way to Fulton recover anybody at any time.
Some sort of gun we could shoot at people that would Fulton them away.
To get to your next objective, you'll need to backtrack along the way you came for a bit. Don't get too comfortable just because you know the terrain. The enemy knows you're out there now. They'll be out in greater force than before. Proceed with caution. Refrain from using firearms unless absolutely necessary.
Looks like I'll have to cross the river.
Yeah. There's a suspension bridge you can use. It's the only way across. You'll have to be a little creative to keep from being spotted.
So, I cross the bridge, go through the swamp, and come to a banana plantation.
Complete with its own factory by the looks of it. It's going to feel a lot different moving through that area compared to the forest. Stay on your toes.
Got it.
Also, you may encounter Sandinista prisoners along the way. Try and save as many as you can with Fulton recovery.
I'll keep an eye out.
Okay.
There's a lot of banana cultivation along Costa Rica's Caribbean coast. The area is dotted with banana plantations. Bananas have been Costa Rica's main crop since they were introduced from Panama in the 19th century. They bring in a fair amount of foreign currency.
A real fruta de oro, huh?
See, but exporting all those bananas require a ton of land.
Hence all the plantations.
Clearing all that forest just to grow bananas robs animals of their habitats. I do not know how good that is for Costa Rica in the end.
Alright. We should be good with the same one. Yeah, we'll stick with the same one. That's fine. Alright. So I know everything's building up to like, oh man, this bridge. You're gonna have to like hang off the side and crawl past people to not get see you. You can also just shoot the person. That will stop them. Great.
Careful. They've got reinforcements coming.
Yeah, I can see that, cuz. The fuck is this camera angle?
What is it?
Stop, 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 stop.
Get up. What is it?
Oops.
I'm seeing things.
Yeah, you are. Please go to sleep. Please go to sleep, sir. Oh, thank God. Is that all of them? Well, you get seen by some random third party again? I guess not. Alright. I don't know if we want to take back everybody here, because they did say there would be some prisoners. It would maybe be nice to
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
Is there stuff hidden up here?
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
Like this? Whatever this is? For a stun grenade. Oh, okay, well. we've got, what, 6? So capture anybody on the way back.
Fulton recovery subject
And then
confirmed
hopefully
onboard
there will only be
helicopter.
like 1 or 2 prisoners we have to worry about. Wait, how many people are here? It seems like he's the only one, and then there's that guy way over there for no reason.
Not enough room, huh? We'll keep it here at the base.
Wait, it does look like that there's a blueprint, I guess, next to him. So we gotta somehow get over there. Now, you know what? We'll probably be over there in a second. It's fine. It's fine. Just crab walk on over.
Amanda went across that rope bridge. Hurry.
I'm working on it. Yeah, okay.
You might be able to get past the enemy by hanging from the bridge. Press the action button near the bridge's handrail to hang.
Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that.
You can't hang down.
I'm more concerned about what that fucking thing was that I saw a second ago. Yeah, so they want me to do this. I just kind of hang here. We're not gonna do that. Wait, does that mean that AI thing is gonna be around here somewhere? Gonna be worrying about that? No, thank you. I think it's just the one person here. Alright, was I seeing things? Oh no, there is something here. M10. Huh. Okay. Whoa! Wow, you are real bad at your job.
That's beyond the scope of this operation.
I am too, because I can't fucking hit you. That guy awake yet? No, he's still asleep. That's fine. Woo!
Freeze.
Yeah.
You won't have to worry about that one anymore. So long as none of his buddies show up anyway. Go ahead and use Fulton recovery to bring
Alright, so it's this game. If you hold somebody up, they'll get on the ground, and then they'll stay down for the entirety of the mission. Unless you get an alert, then they'll get up.
Recovery helicopter is complete.
Unfortunately, when you do that while they're awake, they will make a yelling sound, which can sometimes alert anybody else around. Alright, how many do we have left here? 2?
Careful now.
2
They might be
Fultons,
holding
3?
FSLN soldiers prisoner.
Yeah, so they're telling me right now that there's probably some prisoners here.
Guess not.
Guess not. Fulton system. Oh, they're giving me more! Okay, well then I might go back and grab some more soldiers then. I can hear somebody making noises already. Did I pass him? No, okay.
Press the action button in front of a prisoner to take them to Mother Base using
Twin
the
barrel
Fulton
shotgun.
recovery system.
Wait, does this work? Is he just gonna phase through the roof? Okay. I know that in MGS5 and stuff, you have to actually watch out for the roof when you Fulton people away. I guess that's because we're not too particular about dragging people in this game either.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
What is this? Love box. Quite a few of those. Shit, do I want to go back?
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
Okay, new camo. We got one more. Ah, it's fine. I'm not gonna go back for one. Look at me, running man. Alright, and here we are at the first boss fight, I think. Well, no, okay. APC. It is a boss, but it is not the first fucking rough one.
Looks like there's no way around him. You up for this, Snake?
I'm gonna have to be. To be continued in the next mission. Of course, it has to be a separate mission. It has to be. So there are a lot of vehicle combat missions where we have to fight vehicle. There are a couple of ways to capture them, but once we capture them, it's good because we'll eventually be able to use them. Not in the ways you'd think.
Listen, boss. We both know you're the reason MSF's grown so much, but it's time we started putting more thought into provisions.
Good point. A place this big needs a good stockpile on hand.
The Japanese say, you can't fight on an empty stomach. Something we learned in World War II.
Obviously. Maintaining a steady supply of provisions is one of the basic principles of logistics.
So I went ahead and set up a mess hall team. The team members' numbers and abilities will affect the amount of grub to go around. Without enough food, morale will drop. They get hungry enough, and we could start losing people. Anyway, I need you to assign guys to the mess hall team.
What about like a recon team, a reconnaissance team? That would be nice. An intel team, perhaps, mayhaps. Mess hall team. Oh good, all this stuff is built. Staff morale is falling! Yeah, I'm working on it. Staff have not been assigned to T. Yeah, I'm working on it. Alright. No. Alright, so Kaz, you look like you'd be good over there. Mess hall. I always knew you'd make a fantastic cook, Kaz. What with all your hamburgers? Alright, R&D, R&D. Okay. Fulton recovery rank 2. Wait, what rank are we at even? Hold on here. Well, 12. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We still need a med team, but eventually. Alright, those guys can hang out until we get other sections. Well, no. We want Fulton. Because that should increase the amount of Fultons we take in. To a mission. Okay. Now, this vehicle combat mission could get rough. Because there are two ways we can do this. Either we can just kill everybody and just destroy this fucking armored vehicle, which we don't want to do. So we're going to do the other option, which is substantially harder.
That's an armored vehicle unit, Snake. Either destroy the vehicle or neutralize the soldiers. Take it out.
We're going to neutralize the soldiers, which can get rough.
Enemy tanks, armored vehicles, and attack choppers are always accompanied by a combat squad. The soldiers aren't particularly tough on their own. What makes them formidable is how well they work together as a team. As if you didn't have enough to worry about with the machine.
Good. I like a challenge.
Yeah, We'll see how you feel when you actually have to face them in battle. Snake, whatever you do, don't let them surround you. The last thing you need is to get pushed into the vehicle's kill zone. And pay attention to what your enemies say to each other. You can improve your chances by figuring out what they're planning and using it to preempt their movements. You don't always have to go toe-to-toe to win a fight. Think like a gorilla.
Got it.
Pause, what do you have to say about this? Don't kill them!
Disease was rampant here about 20 years ago, putting a lot of banana plantations out of business.
Panama disease?
It is caused by a type of fungus. Apparently it killed off almost all the banana species that used to grow here.
How could that happen?
Cultivated bananas do not produce seeds. You have to remove and transplant part of the stem yourself. You plant them in the fields.
So you've got acres of identical plants?
See, when one plant is infected, the disease spreads quickly. Species lacking genetic diversity become weak. They grow different bananas today. One said to be resistant to Panama disease.
And they taste like shit. Much like all bananas these days. Alright, mission prep. We don't have armor, which is going to be a problem. Okay, yeah.
Survival.
The question now actually is, do I want to take... Well, we'll take it just in case. Just in case things go south. Which they might. Alright. Alright. So, we're gonna try to take out each soldier. The problem is we want to try to Fulton them away. So we're gonna get seen, no matter what. No matter what. They also are wearing helmets, so it's gonna be a bit harder. If we want to stay hidden,
No need to take
it's
out the
gonna
armored
be
vehicle just yet.
a different
Neutralize
story.
the troops first. The accompanying soldiers are armed to the teeth. Watch yourself.
Yeah, I know, cuz.
Not enough room, huh? We'll keep it here at the base.
We want to do as little damage as we can to this thing so that we can capture it at a better percent.
Go investigate. Roger.
No. Go to sleep. There we go. Oh my god! Okay, never mind. I thought he fell asleep and just exploded because of the grenade he failed to throw. Alright, so we want to be in here. Staying in here is going to be top priority. Especially in later fights with different vehicles like tanks. What is that? Alright, so eventually he should send out more soldiers? Yeah. So we just gotta wait, take out each of the new units they send out, and eventually the leader will pop out. Whoops.
The enemy's attacking! Going to alert status!
Oh, good. There's one soldier I didn't shoot. This could be a problem. We also have to watch out because when they fall asleep, they can get run over by the vehicle. To figure out which one doesn't go to sleep.
What is it?
You motherfucker. Like that guy he just ran over. Whoops. Hopefully that doesn't count as my kill.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
I don't exactly know how many enemies this thing has in it. I assume 8. It was those guys and then the leader's gonna pop out because he's out of people. People. Yeah, this definitely becomes a lot harder when we get to the later tanks and stuff. Ooh, there's stuff up on that hill there. Yeah, so we just want to stay out of view because I'm not entirely sure how well this thing can see. Really? He doesn't want to call anybody in? Call out reinforcements? Alright, well, I'm just gonna take a nap. I guess while we're here we can play with the Walkman. Ooh. Ooh. I think we can upgrade the controls for this, because right now we can't skip music, it looks like. We are stuck with Metal Gear 20 years history. Which we hear enough on the off. And the setting up and the piss break. Am I gonna have to fucking shoot this thing? Nani? Yeah, well. That should wake him up. Well, he knows where I am. Alright, so there are some very clear weak points on stuff like this. You know, gas tanks, tires, stuff like that. Shooting those generally works. Oh, your helmet's gone! What a shame! You could stop moving, please. There we go. Alright, so doing that with, like, helicopters later on is gonna be a lot fucking harder than what we just did there. Sure, we did some damage, but... Good thing I had this Fulton hidden in my asshole. Phew. Oh good, it's that thing we saw earlier. Chico! Oh. Weird how I didn't hear that coming. You didn't think that through, did you? Yeah.
Amanda!
Shoot it!
You'll fall!
Shoot el Chico Libre!
Alright. Wrong one.
Take my own life before I sell out my copas under torture.
Oh, she seems fine.
Amanda.
Chico.
What? What is it?
Can you roll me one? Tobacco.
Oh, yeah.
Chico.
Hold still.
I treated him like a kid again. We fought. I didn't want Chico to know. Kept it a secret. Somoza's Guardia chased us out of Nicaragua. Across the Rio San Juan. And we ended up here. The only reason we've been able to keep on fighting.
Amanda.
The factory. You saw it?
The banana factory.
Where they make bananas.
A front. It's a drug refining plant. The KGB set it up for us to run. use the income to buy food and weapons. Mi viejo never said a word, but we all
Oh
knew.
god, oh god, oh god!
Everyone except
Oh wait,
Chico.
no. Oh yeah, her fucking leg's
Everything we
fucked!
have, our weapons,
Oh,
our
baby.
compass. He brought it all together.
I thought they were just
We
being
were
creepy.
going to rebuild
I mean, they
our
kinda
country.
are.
Rebuild Nika with our own hands. Even if we had to dirty our hands to do it. But it's all over. We lost our cacique. Papa. I could never replace him. Now they've taken the plant from us too. There's no place left to regroup. No way to fight la revolución.
Here, I rolled you one.
What about you? You're going after that cargo?
I have to take pictures of it, yes.
Must be important,
Looks that way. It looks like it could be nukes.
What? Nukes? Madre de Dios. No time to waste. We must get to Irasu. The transport route leads there. It must be where they're holding Chico and my compas, too. Whenever Chico and I argue, he goes off to be by himself. That's why he knows more than anybody about their bases. Chico.
You're pretty worried about your baby brother.
This is why I'm not fit to be a leader.
Fine. It's a little bit out of my way, but just tell me where I need to go.
There's a prison up in the mountains. That's probably where he is.
A prison in the mountains.
Got it.
You must do something for me. If you can't save Chico, I want you to ease his pain. End
Shoot
his
a child.
humiliation.
Sure.
If he gives in, if he's about to sell out his compass, please, at least let him keep his honor.
That's a promise I can't make.
Why?
Amanda, we gave up our homes, but we're still alive. We're still fighting. And there's always another reason to keep on living.
I feel alive again.
Amanda, join my unit until you've healed up.
Your unit?
But you take pictures of birds.
Why are you here?
I'm Snake. Serviente.
Snake? Could it be the great cacique has come to lead us?
Now Fulton her away.
MSF here.
One for recovery. She's wounded.
Acknowledged.
Kaz, the cargo on the barge. I was right. It's headed for the mountains.
You think that's where they're taking the nukes?
I'm sure of it. Let's move.
Let's mosey. Okay, good. That didn't count as a kill because holy shit. Holy shit. That'd have fucking sucked if that UAV running over the enemy. Hey, obtain design specs for the following weapon items. Tortilla chips. So in the PSP version, this would have been Doritos. And the canned soft drink would have been Mountain Dew.
Snake, Amanda's reached the plant.
Snake,
Amanda, how do you feel?
some first helicopter ride. I'll be perfectly happy if it's my last.
As you can see, she's doing fine. I set Amanda up with her own frequency, so call her anytime you need to.
If you have any questions about American bases or mercenary units, or about El Frente, just ask. And please, do not forget my compass and Chico.
Don't worry.
It's good to be working with you, boss.
Snake, we can monitor her condition in sickbay. Remember to assign roles to any POWs you bring back to Mother Base. How this outfit gets built depends on who we assign to
You've said
watch
this,
off.
Kaz. I
That'll
get that.
determine how Mother Base grows. It's one of your most important roles, boss.
Yeah, I know.
I get that. So yes, in this canon, Big Boss invented Doritos.
One more thing.
Now what?
And Mountain
It's
Dew.
about sickbay. Naturally, we can use it for the sick or injured like we did with Amanda. But we can't expect people to get better without the proper treatment. So I figure we'll need a medical team for that. The number of team members and their abilities will determine how quickly the sick and injured heal. They can also monitor everybody's health.
Right. Prevention is the best medicine.
You got it. Remember to wash your hands often and gargle twice a day, boss.
If only I had the time.
Meaning that Snake must have awful, awful breath. We can now make mechs. Great. Tortilla chips. Delicious, delicious tortillas. Alright. No. I think for special units we can actually, what is it, details. We're not mercenaries, we're not a foreign legion. MSF's a business, a kind of business. I think, hold on. Oh, okay, it's only for the females, I see. Weird. Weird, Kojima. I can view the models of the females, but not of the men. Oh, boy. Boy, oh, boy, oh, there we go. Boy, oh, boy, I see jiggle physics are also in here. That's wonderful. Kojima. Alright. Research. Wombat. I think we've got some doctors. And that guy can wait till we figure out the next place to be. Alright. Max. Alright. So we captured it. Pretty alright. We'll be getting a lot of these later on, it's fine. That's not gonna be the last UAV we fight either. We're gonna be fighting real tough ones. We're gonna be fighting ones with like fucking 20 soldiers inside. Tanks, helicopters. It's gonna become a headache. Tortilla chips, baby! Wait, what do I need for Mountain Dew? What do I need to make some sweet, sweet Mountain Dew? Or is it a weapon? Guess not. No. I can't make Mountain Dew yet. Damn. Alright, this game does have a autosave. I forgot. Alright, well, we're gonna call it here because I am rather tired. So we'll pick this up again tonight. Wednesday night. Hopefully I'll have a decent amount of sleep so we can get through quite a bit of Peace Walker. There's a lot of tutorial we gotta get through, but eventually it is going to pick up. But for now, it's going alright. I'd say Peace Walker is definitely the best portable Metal Gear, I guess. Aside from, I guess, Metal Gear Solid 3 on the Vita. But that's not fair. That's not fair at all. So yeah, we'll be with Peace Walker for quite a while because there's a lot. There's a lot in this tiny PSP game. A lot squeezed into this tiny UMD disc. So for now, we'll cut it here and we'll see everybody tonight. I'm gonna go take a nap.